Technology and talent development, an interesting topic. Over the years, technology has really impacted learning and development. So if you look at talent development or learning, learning was restricted to classroom training in the past. And with the evolution of online training, e-learning became popular. But people always complain that e-learning is not good enough because we always need that human touch, that human interface. We need that face-to-face, interaction. We need that touch and feel experience. But then experts decided that e-learning standalone is not going to work. Then we moved through something called blended learning. And then we have the concept of flipped classroom. And today is the age of social learning or networked learning, where learning is happening through social networks. Unfortunately, that has been facilitated, enabled by technology, because organizations like ours are spread across the globe. Our workforce is there all over the globe. And if you have to really bring people together to collaborate with each other and learn, then there has to be technology which will enable that. So HR leaders like us have become facilitators of interactions. L&D practitioners like us have become facilitators of interactions. Our responsibility has been to create platforms, create environment where people can actually interact with each other and learn from each other, because the traditional training and development, stand-up classroom delivery, expecting the trainer, the subject matter expert to know everything, those concepts are going away because there's no expert who knows everything, and what an expert knows today becomes obsolete tomorrow. The knowledge that we acquired in our universities is not used by us in our job today. And the knowledge that we're going to need 5 years from now, 10 years from now does not exist today. That knowledge is going to be created. If that knowledge is going to be created over the next 5, 6, 10 years, then we need to create an environment, a structure. We need to provide a platform to our employees where employees can learn through interactions with others. So that's a change, that's a shift that you're going to see as we move forward. Another important trend that we're going to see, as Professor Dr. Shaugat Mitra very profoundly talks about, is the self-organizing system. So because of the Bandh, the Bangalore probably was a different day, but normally if you had to come here, you would have navigated through traffic to get here. So imagine a traffic junction in Bangalore where suddenly you find that the traffic lights have gone off. The traffic lights are not working in the signal. What would be the plight of people there? What is this going to lead to? It's going to lead to chaos, isn't it? It's going to be absolute chaos. But in the midst of this chaos, after a few minutes, you will find that people have started moving, navigating through the traffic, and the traffic starts moving after some time. In spite of the chaos, after the initial mayhem out there, you would find traffic starts moving. So apparently there are some invisible traffic lights which are working and which are guiding the traffic. That's what a self-organizing system is all about. So even if you don't have traffic signals, even if you don't have cops out there, but people start moving. So that's what a self-organizing system is all about, where people will take charge of their lives. People will take charge of their learning. In learning in organizations, talent development in organization will be owned by people in a self-organizing system.